Hi, I'm Mr. Saltzman, and I'm here to talk to you about social cues. So you might be asking yourself, what are social cues?
One at all.
Me!
Anyone.
Pick me! Oh, I know, me!
Okay, fine.
It's what people say without using words.
What? What?
What?
Yes, it's true. There are lots of ways we can communicate without using our words. One of them is facial expression. How does somebody feel? We can do this by looking at their face and figuring out how are they feeling. Body language. How is somebody positioned? How is their posture? Another one is gestures. What are their hands doing to help what they're trying to communicate? Another one is eye contact and eye gaze. We can figure out what people are communicating just by simply figuring out what their eyes are looking at. Are they looking at me? Are they looking at something on the board? Are they looking somewhere else? Finally, another one would be tone of voice. Our tone of voice adds to what we say and how we say it, and that can communicate how we are feeling as well. Here are some characters from the movie Guardians of the Galaxy. In this scene, Drax is being quite loud and disgusting in the way he's eating his soup. You will see very subtle and fast social cues from the people around him. And unfortunately, he does not know how to read social cues.
Dude. What? Dude. What?
So as I've said, you can see the very quick and subtle social cues by the characters here, here, and here. The ability to look at somebody's face and understand how they are feeling is an important part of social cues. People's faces can tell us a lot without using words. We can figure out if they're happy, sad, angry, bored, tired. These are among many of the hundreds of feelings and emotions that somebody can feel. Some of the things I want you to get better at are looking at their eyebrows, their eyes, the shape of their mouth, what their forehead is doing, and all of these things together can give you a really good idea of how somebody is feeling. Another social cue is body language and gestures. People's bodies can tell us a lot of information. Their body and what they do with their hands can tell us a lot of things. It can tell us certain messages, and it can tell us also how they might be feeling. Now, when it comes to body language and gestures, I want to take a moment to talk about personal space. We all have personal space. You just can't see it. And you need to respect the bubble.
This is awesome!
Now, we all don't have a real bubble like that guy, but we do have an invisible bubble of personal space. Here's my buddy Juan. Only family is allowed in his personal space. Teachers sometimes can enter his personal space from the side or whisper something in his ear. Sometimes good friends can also enter his personal space for a hug, but only after they ask. It's important to remember to not be a space invader. And one way you can do this is by reading your friends' or classmates' social cues. Their face and their body will tell you if they like it or not. So I want you to look at some of the pictures over here. You can look at the social cues, what the face and the body and the hands are saying about space invaders. When somebody enters their space, they are not happy about it. So I want you to think about what people's faces, bodies, and hands are saying if you get a little too close. On to the next social cue, which is eye contact and eye gaze. People's eyes can tell you lots of things. Questions you need to ask yourself are they looking at me? Are they looking at someone else? Are they looking at something or somewhere? And should my eyes follow? Tone of voice is the sing-song part of our voice. It helps to communicate if we're asking a question and our voice goes up, or if we're making a comment and our voice goes down. It can also help people understand how you're feeling, depending on how you say something. So not only can we pay attention to how people say things to understand how they are feeling, but it's one of those things that we have to work on controlling. I'm sure many of you have had mom or dad or grandma or grandpa or uncle or aunt say, watch your tone or watch your attitude. And you might be thinking, what? What do you mean? Tone. Watch my tone. So that's your cue, a social cue, to think about changing the way you're saying something. Because the way we say something can let the people around us know how we are feeling.
Is a tone of voice. My what? Your tone. My tone? Yes, your tone. What tone? That tone. Is it too high, too low, too sharp, too flat? I don't like your tone. You better change your tone.
You have the power to read social cues.
Whoa!
Whoa! Yes. Yes, I can. Say it with me. Yes, I can. Remember to ask yourself, what does their face tell me? What does their body and hands tell me? What do their eyes tell me? What does the sound of their voice tell me? So that's it. That's my message on social cues. There's a lot more to say, but it's a start. So have a great day, have a great week, and think about how you can get better at reading social cues.